Hello, and welcome to Simply Explained Podcast, where we explain some words in a simple and funny way. I'm Lisa, and this is my co-host Eric.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today, we have 5 words to explain. Fabulous, to run away, adorable, awesome, and to be starving.
That's right, Eric. Let's start with the first word, fabulous.
Fabulous?
Yep, fabulous.
Fabulous?
What does it mean to be fabulous?
Well, Lisa, to be fabulous means to be very good, wonderful, or extraordinary. For example, you can be fabulous when you wear a beautiful dress, or when you have a great talent, or when you are very kind.
That's a nice explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the word fabulous?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Bob. You look fabulous today.
Thank you, Alice. You look fabulous, too.
Thank you, Bob. Do you want to go out with me?
Sure, Alice. That would be fabulous.
That's a sweet dialogue, Eric. Do you think Alice and Bob are fabulous?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I think they are fabulous for each other.
Me too, Eric. Me too. By the way, Eric, you look fabulous today, too.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind. You look fabulous as well.
Thank you, Eric. You're very sweet. Let's move on to the next word, to run away. What does it mean to run away?
To run away.
To run away.
To run away. Well, Lisa, to run away means to escape from a place, a situation, or to leave someone or something behind. For example, you can run away from home if you are unhappy, or you can run away from a bear if it is chasing you, or you can run away from your problems if you don't want to face them.
That's a clear explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the phrase to run away?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Dave. Where are you going?
I'm running away, Charlie.
Running away? From what?
From everything, Charlie. From my job, from my family, from my life.
Dave, don't do that. You can't run away from your troubles. You have to deal with them.
I can't, Charlie. I can't. It's too hard.
That's a sad dialogue, Eric. Do you think Dave should run away?
No, Lisa, I don't. I think he should stay and face his challenges.
Me too, Eric. Me too. I hope he changes his mind. Have you ever run away from something, Eric?
Well, Lisa, I have to admit, I once ran away from a spider.
A spider? Really?
Yes, Lisa. I'm afraid of spiders. They scare me.
Oh, Eric. That's okay. Everyone has their fears. I'm afraid of snakes.
Snakes? Really, Lisa?
Yes, Eric. I hate snakes. They creep me out.
Oh, Lisa, that's understandable. Snakes can be dangerous.
Yes, they can. But you know what, Eric? We shouldn't let our fears stop us from living our lives.
You're right, Lisa. We should face our fears and overcome them.
Yes, we should. Maybe one day. We can go to a zoo and see some spiders and snakes.
Yeah, good idea. Why not?
Okay, let's move on to the next word. Adorable.
Adorable.
Adorable. What does it mean to be adorable?
Well, to be adorable means to be very cute, charming, or lovable. For example, you can be adorable when you smile, or when you hug someone, or when you do something nice.
That's a lovely explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the word adorable?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Frank. This is my dog, Ginger. Isn't she adorable?
Hi, Mark. Yes, she is adorable. She has such a cute face and a fluffy tail.
Thank you, Frank. She likes you too. She's wagging her tail.
Oh, that's adorable. Can I pet her?
Of course, Frank. She loves to be petted.
That's a cute dialogue, Eric. Do you think Ginger is adorable?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I think she is adorable.
Me too, Eric. I love dogs. Do you have a dog, Eric?
No, Lisa, I don't. I wish I did.
Why don't you get one, Eric?
Well, Lisa, I live in a small apartment, and I don't have much time to take care of a dog.
Oh, I see, Eric. That's too bad.
Yeah, it is. Maybe one day I'll get a bigger place and a dog.
I hope so. Dogs are great companions.
They are, Lisa. They are. Let's move on to the next word. Awesome. Awesome. What does it mean to be awesome?
Well, Eric, to be awesome means to be very impressive, amazing, or admirable. For example, you can be awesome when you do something extraordinary, or when you have a great skill, or when you are very generous. Awesome.
That's a wonderful explanation, Lisa. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the word awesome?
Sure, Eric. How about this?
Hi, Harry. You're awesome.
Hi, Grace. Thank you. Why do you say that?
Because you just saved my life.
I did? How did I do that?
You pushed me out of the way of that speeding car. You risked your own life for me.
Oh, that. It was nothing. I just did what anyone would do.
That's a heroic dialogue, Eric. Do you think Harry is awesome?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I think he is awesome.
He's also very brave. Have you ever done something awesome, Eric?
Well, I don't like to brag, but I once won a Bampy jumping contest.
A Bampy jumping... That's awesome, Eric.
Thank you, Lisa. It was quite a challenge.
I bet it was, Eric. Bampy jumping is very hard and scary.
It is, Lisa. But I practiced a lot, and then I did it.
That's awesome, Eric. You must have a great memory.
Yes, I do. I can remember a lot of things.
Like what, Eric?
Like your birthday, Lisa.
Really? You know my birthday?
Of course. It's June 15th.
Wow, Eric, you're right. That's awesome. How did you know that?
I saw it on your Facebook profile.
Oh, Eric, that's cheating.
No, Lisa, that's being smart.
Oh, Eric, you're funny. You're awesome.
Thank you, Lisa. You're awesome too.
Thank you, Eric. You're very sweet. Let's move on to the last word, to be starving. What does it mean, to be starving?
Well, Lisa, to be starving means to be very hungry or to suffer from a lack of food. For example, you can be starving when you skip a meal, or when you work out a lot, or when you live in poverty.
That's a useful explanation. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the phrase to be starving?
Sure, how about this?
Hi, Jack. Are you hungry?
Hi, Irene. Yes, I am hungry. I'm starving.
Me too. I haven't eaten anything all day.
Neither have I, Irene. What do you want to eat?
Anything, Jack? Anything? I don't care what it is, as long as it's edible.
Me too, Irene. Let's go find some food.
Eric, do you think Irene and Jack are starving? The conversation seems intense.
Yes, absolutely. I think they are starving.
Me too. Are you hungry, Eric?
Yes, Lisa, I am. I'm starving too.
Hey, Eric, how about we go grab some food together?
Yes, it is a great idea. What do you want to eat?
How about pizza? Do you like pizza?
I love pizza. Pizza is awesome.
So let's go after our podcast.
Yep. Well, that's it for today's podcast. We talked about some great words like fabulous, to run away, adorable, awesome, and to be starving.
Yes, and it's been a lot of fun. Learning about these words shows us how language can be so colorful and expressive.
Exactly, Lisa. And speaking of to be starving, I think, it's time we followed our own advice and found something awesome to eat.
Couldn't agree more, Eric. Thanks to everyone for listening. Remember, whether it's food or words, there's always something new to discover.
So, let's go find that pizza. Until next time, keep exploring and stay fabulous.
Bye, everyone. Enjoy your own fabulous discoveries. Hello, and welcome to the Simply Explained podcast, where we explain some words in a simple and funny way. I'm Lisa, and this is my co-host, Eric.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Today's theme is travel, We have 5 words to explain: landmark, accommodation, delay, on foot, and take off.
That's right, Eric. Let's start with the first word, landmark. What does it mean to be a landmark?
Well, Lisa, a landmark is a place or a building that is easily recognizable and has historical or cultural significance. For example, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Statue of Liberty in New York, and the Great Wall of China are all landmarks.
That's a good explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example dialogue of using the word landmark?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Mark. Do you want to go sightseeing with me?
Hi, John. Sure, I'd love to.
How about we visit some landmarks? I heard there are some amazing ones in this city.
Where do you want to go? Sounds good to me. Which ones do you want to see?
Well, I really want to see Big Ben, the London Eye, and Buckingham Palace.
That's a good idea. Let's go then.
That's a nice dialogue, Eric. Do you like sightseeing?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I like to see new places and learn new things.
What's your favorite landmark that you've seen?
That's a tough question, Lisa. There are so many. But I think I have to say the pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
Wow, that's impressive. How was it?
It was incredible. They were so big and old and mysterious. I felt like I was in another world.
I can imagine. I've always wanted to see the pyramids.
I hope you will one day, Lisa.
I hope so, Eric. Let's move on to the next word. Accommodation. What does it mean to be an accommodation?
Well, an accommodation is a place where you can stay when you travel, such as a hotel, a hostel, a bed and breakfast, or an Airbnb. For example, you can book accommodation online, or you can find one when you arrive at your destination.
That's a clear explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example of dialogue using the word accommodation?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Ryan. Have you found an accommodation for our trip?
Hi, Lily. Yes, I have. I booked a nice hotel near the beach.
That's great. How much did it cost?
It was a bit expensive, Lily. It was $200 per night.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Is it worth it?
I think so, Lily. It has a pool, a spa, a gym, and a free breakfast.
That's a fancy dialogue, Eric. What kind of accommodation do you usually choose when you travel?
Well, Lisa, it depends on the budget and the location. Sometimes I stay in a hotel. Sometimes I stay in a hostel.
I see. What's the best accommodation you've ever stayed in?
That's another tough question. There are so many, but I think I have to say the treehouse in Costa Rica.
A treehouse? Really?
Yes, a treehouse. It was amazing. It was in the middle of the jungle, surrounded by nature and wildlife. It was like a dream.
That sounds amazing, Eric. I've never stayed in a treehouse.
You should try it. It's a unique experience.
I bet it is. Let's move on to the next word. Delay. What does it mean to have a delay?
Well, Lisa, a delay is a situation where something happens later than expected or planned. For example, you can have a delay when your flight is postponed or when your train is late.
That's a useful explanation, Eric. Can you give us a short example of dialogue using the word delay?
Sure, Lisa. How about this?
Hi, Sam. Where are you?
Hi, Mia. I'm at the airport.
What? I thought you were supposed to arrive an hour ago.
But there was a delay.
A delay? What happened?
There was a snowstorm, Mia. It delayed all the flights.
Oh, that's an unfortunate dialogue, Eric. Have you ever experienced a delay when you travel?
Yes, I once had a delay when I was traveling to Japan.
What caused the delay?
There was a volcanic eruption. It spewed ash and smoke into the air and disrupted the flights.
Oh, Eric, that's scary. How long was the delay?
It was very long. I had to wait for 12 hours.
12 hours? That's horrible, Eric.
Yes, it was. But I made the best of it. I met some friendly people and learned some Japanese.
That's awesome, Eric. You're very adaptable. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for listening to the Simply Explained podcast. We hope you learned something new and had some fun.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next video with more words to explain. Until then, stay curious and stay happy.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to Simply Explained English, where we explain some words in a simple and funny way. I'm Lisa, and this is my co-host, Eric.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're still talking about travel vocabulary, aren't we, Lisa?
That's right, Eric. We haven't finished the theme of travel yet. We talked about landmark, accommodation, and delay in the last lesson. So, today, we will talk about voyage, coastal, sightseeing, and to take off.
Exactly, Lisa. We all love to travel, don't we? We like to visit new places, meet new people, and experience new cultures.
Yes, we do, Eric. There are so many words in English that we can use to talk about travel. So, let's start with our first word, voyage.
Voyage, that's a nice word. It means a long journey, usually by sea or in space. For example, you can say, she went on a voyage around the world on a cruise ship. Or he dreamed of going on a voyage to Mars.
That's right, Eric. Voyage is a noun, and the verb form is voyage too. For example, you can say, they voyaged across the Atlantic Ocean in a sailboat. She is voyaging to the moon with a team of astronauts.
Wow, those are some amazing examples, Lisa. I would love to voyage to the moon someday. How about you?
Me too, Eric. That would be awesome. But for now, let's listen to a short dialogue that uses the word voyage. Here it is.
Hi, Max. How was your voyage to Antarctica?
It was incredible, Anna. I saw so many penguins, seals, and whales, and the icebergs were huge and beautiful.
Wow, that sounds amazing. How long did it take you to get there?
Well, it was a long voyage. It took us 2 weeks to sail from Argentina to Antarctica and back.
2 weeks? That's a long time.
That was a nice dialogue, wasn't it? Max had a wonderful voyage to Antarctica. I'm sure he has a lot of stories to tell.
Yes, he does, Lisa. And I'm sure Anna is very curious to hear them. Maybe they can have a coffee and chat about his voyage.
Maybe they can, Eric. Or maybe they can watch our video and learn some more words about travel.
That's a good idea, Lisa. And speaking of video, let's move on to our next word, coastal.
Coastal. That's another nice word. It means related to the coast, which is the land along the sea or ocean. For example, you can say, she lives in a coastal town in California. Or, he likes to go hiking in the coastal mountains.
That's right, Lisa. Coastal is an adjective, and the noun form is coast. For example, you can say, they drove along the coast and enjoyed the scenery. Or, she loves to collect shells on the coast. Okay, let's listen to a short dialogue that uses the word coastal. Here it is.
Hi, Kelly. How was your vacation in Spain?
It was great, Tom. I had a lot of fun and relaxation.
Where did you stay?
I stayed in a coastal city called Barcelona. It's a beautiful and lively place.
I've heard of Barcelona. It's famous for its architecture and culture, right?
Yes, it is. I visited some amazing buildings, and I also enjoyed some delicious food and music.
That sounds wonderful. Did you go to the beach too?
Of course. The coastal weather was perfect for sunbathing and swimming, and the coastal views were stunning.
That was a nice dialogue. Kelly had a great vacation in a coastal city. I'm sure she has a lot of memories to cherish.
Yes, she does, Lisa. And I'm sure Tom is very happy for her. Maybe he can join her on her next trip.
Maybe Eric, or maybe he can watch our video and learn some more words about travel.
That's a good idea, Lisa. Let's move on to our next word, sightseeing.
Sightseeing. That's another nice word. It means visiting and looking at places of interest, especially as a tourist. For example, you can say, she went sightseeing in Paris and saw the Eiffel Tower. Or, he likes to go sightseeing in his own city and discover new things.
And now, to help you understand the context, let's listen to a short dialogue that uses the word sightseeing. Here it is.
Hi, Mia. How was your trip to Japan?
It was awesome, Jack. I had a blast.
What did you do there?
I did a lot of sightseeing. I visited Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and Hiroshima.
Wow, that's a lot of places. That sounds amazing.
That was a nice dialogue, wasn't it? Mia did a lot of sightseeing in Japan, I'm sure. She learned a lot about the history and culture of Japan.
Yes, she did, Lisa. And I'm sure Jack is very interested in her pictures. Maybe he can learn something from them, too. Okay, now, let's move on to our last word, take off.
To take off. That's another nice word. It means to leave the ground and start flying, especially for an airplane. For example, you can say, the plane took off on time. Or, he was nervous when the plane took off.
That's right, Lisa. To take off is a phrasal verb, and the noun form is take off. For example, you can say, the takeoff was smooth and fast, or she watched the takeoff from the window. Lisa, can you give us a short example dialogue of using the word to take off?
Sure, Eric. How about this?
Hi, Tina. How was your flight to New York? Did you have any problems at the airport?
No, not really. Everything went smoothly.
How about the takeoff? Was it scary?
No, not at all. It was actually quite exciting. I love the feeling of taking off and flying in the air.
That's a nice dialogue. Do you like flying, Eric?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I like flying. I think it's exciting and fun.
Me too, Eric. What's your favorite part of flying?
That's a good question, Lisa. I think I like the takeoff the most.
That's a nice dialogue. Do you like flying, Eric?
Yes, Lisa, I do. I like flying. I think it's exciting and fun.
Me too, Eric. What's your favorite part of flying?
That's a good question, Lisa. I think I like the takeoff the most.
Really? Why?
Because it's thrilling. I like the feeling of speed, lift, and freedom.
I see. I like the takeoff too, but I also like the landing.
Why?
It's relieving. I like the feeling of safety, arrival, and accomplishment.
I see. I like the landing too.
Well, okay. Thank you for listening to the Simply Explained podcast. We hope you learned something new and had some fun.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next video with more words to explain. Until then, stay curious and stay happy.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.